You want to make money trading? Like real money? Forget the complicated stuff. Forget paying for indicators. I'm about to show you a dead simple strategy. Uses just 2 free indicators. And yeah, it actually works. No BS, no fancy talk. Alright, let's see it on the charts. Kicking off with gold. The 5-minute chart. This strategy has been seriously profitable here. You'll see trades after trades pops up on the screen. Focus on the results. It just constantly finds these winning setups. Now let's jump to a different market, Bitcoin, on the 15-minute chart. Same strategy, different chart. Again, not every single trade is winner, but you can see how effective it is. Look at these entries and exits, the majority locking in profit. The cool thing is, this isn't just for gold or just for Bitcoin. Apply these 2 free indicators right and this strategy can work on pretty much any liquid chart, any time frame you trade. So how do we actually do this? Simple. First, open up the tradingview.com. Get your chart ready. Look toward the top of your chart, you'll see indicators button. In the search box, type in swing arm ATR trend indicator. Make sure you get the exact name. Find it in the list, click it, and it's on your chart. Alright, let's break down what the swing arm indicator is exactly doing for you. See the colored band, the ribbon on your chart? That's the FTS ribbon. This is the main visual you need to pay attention to. The key function of this ribbon is acting as a dynamic support and resistance level. It's not a static like a horizontal line. It moves with the price action. Watch this. When the ribbon is green and below the price candles, you see how price often comes down, hits the ribbon, and bounce right back up just like a strong support should work. It's basically showing you the area where buyers are likely to step in and push price higher. And when the ribbon turns red and is sitting above the price candles, it does the opposite. Price reaches up towards it and you see it get pushed back down. It acts as dynamic resistance, showing you where sellers are likely defending that level. Now, the color of the ribbon ties directly into the momentum. The green ribbon acting as support, that's confirmation you're in a bullish momentum phase. The red ribbon acting as a resistance, that signals bearish momentum is in control. Now, listen up. The default settings on this indicator are okay, but for those faster charts like 1, 5 or 15-minute time frames, we can optimize it. It makes a real difference. To change the settings, just double-click on the indicator name at the top left of your chart or click the letter gear icon next to it. Go into the Inputs tab. The main settings we're changing is the ATR period. The default's usually higher, but for our strategy on these lower time frames, setting the ATR period to 5 works way better. Type in 5 there. You can leave the other options in the Inputs tab as their default. Now, go over to the Style tab. We want to clean this up so it's crystal clear. Uncheck everything except for Fib options and plot macros. Just uncheck all other boxes you see in that tab. This gets rid of extra lines and noise we don't need. Your chart should look cleaner now. And the swing arm FTS ribbon is now for faster moves. Okay, indicator 1, the swing arm ATR trend is set up and optimized. That gives us our dynamic support and resistance and short-term trend direction. But to really nail these high probability trades, we need one more piece. This is where we add the second indicator, and it's a big one for confirming that overall market momentum. But if the video was helpful so far, do me a huge favor and smash that like button. Okay, go back to that indicators button at the top, click that. This time search for MACD custom indicator multiple time frame. Make sure you get the one that lets you set the time frame. Add that to your chart. You'll see this pops up in a separate window below your price chart. It's got a few things: the MACD line, the signal line, the histogram bars, and that horizontal line right in the middle. That's your zero line. Now, we need to adjust the settings on this one too. Again, Click the gear icon next to its name, go to the Inputs tab. The first thing you have to do is uncheck Use Current Chart Resolution. We want this MACD to show us momentum on a higher time frame, not just the charts you're on. Then, for the indicator time frame, this is key. If you're trading on the 5-minute or 15-minute chart, set this to 1 hour. This gives that bigger picture momentum view while still trading the smaller moves. If you're scalping on the 1-minute chart, setting this to 15 minutes or 30 minutes works well. Next, we're changing the length. Change the fast length from 12 to 45 and change the slow length from 26 to 90. We're flipping these around a bit to really smooth out the signal and show the longer term momentum clearly. We want to keep this clean too. Disable everything in this tab except for histogram options. Then in the Style tab, uncheck the MACD and Signal line and leave the rest as they are. Click OK to save the settings. Alright, check this out. See the MACD custom indicator now on the screen, just the histogram and the zero line. The zero line is your main indicator for finding the overall market momentum. So whenever the histogram bars are clearly above the zero line, like you see here on this gold example, that's telling you the market has a strong bullish momentum on the higher time frame we set. And because the momentum is bullish, that tells us we should only be looking for buy trades following our strategy. Trading in direction of that higher time frame momentum drastically increases your profitability. Or in this next example, look how the histogram is clearly below the zero line. This means the higher time frame momentum is bearish. When the momentum is bearish, we only look for sell signals. Alright, you've got both indicators on your chart optimized. The swing arm FTS ribbon giving you dynamic support and resistance and short-term trend, and the MACD histogram filtering for higher time frame momentum using the zero line. Now, the most important part. How we can actually use the simple free indicator based strategy and make some money. Let's put this all together. There are two main ways we can look for potential trade entries using just the FTS ribbon initially. The first method is the color change. A change from green to red signal a potential place to look for a sell. And of course, red to green could signal a potential buy. The second method is pullback. If the FTS is green and price is in an uptrend, but it pulls back down to touch or come near at the green ribbon, that's often a chance to join the trend. You'll look for a buy opportunity as price bounces back up off the dynamic support. Same thing in a downtrend. Red FTS, price pullbacks up to it, look for a sell as price get pushed back down. But this is crucial. Just trading off the FTS alone isn't enough. You'll get signals, yeah, but you'll also get chopped up by counter trend moves. Like these examples you see on a screen right now. The FTS alone doesn't filter out the noise. This is where the MACD custom indicator comes in as your essential filter. It keeps you in the line with the bigger momentum. Here's the rule. If the MACD histogram is below the zero line, meaning overall bearish momentum, you only take sell signals based on the FTS. You completely ignore any potential buy signals the FTS might give you. Look at this example. The MACD is bearish, so even though the FTS might briefly turns green or price pulls back, you skip those. You wait for a valid sell signal from the FTS while the MACD is bearish, and those are your high probability entries. And the opposite is also true. When the MACD histogram is above the zero line showing overall bullish momentum, you only take buy signals from the FTS. You ignore all sell signals. Check out this example. MACD is bullish, so we only focus on the FTS buy opportunities and skip any red FTS or sell pullbacks. This filtering setup is what makes the strategy powerful. Only trade in the direction of the higher time frame MACD momentum. But getting into a trade isn't enough. The most important part of being consistently profitable is risk management. Seriously, you can have a decent strategy, but without managing your risk, you will fail. I've actually made a full detailed video explaining my 1% risk technique that every trader, beginner or pro, needs to watch. I'll link that up at the end and put it on the screen. For this specific strategy, here's how we handle the stop loss and take profit. For your stop loss, keep it tight but logical. Place it slightly above the red FTS for sell trade or slightly below the green FTS for buy trades. And that's the strategy. Simple, right? 2 free indicators, clear rules, and you saw the results. And that's it for this one, folks. Thanks a ton for watching, and if you like this and want to check out an even simpler way to potentially grab profitable trades, you need to watch this video right here. Click that and I'll see you over there.